Hi, my name is Marcus Schmidt with West Corporation, and welcome to Whiteboard Fridays. Today we're going to talk about migrating to the cloud, migrating unified communications to the cloud, and some things to consider as you start on your cloud migration journey. The first thing is spending. So as you think about spending, how do you want to change your spending patterns versus coming from an on-prem environment to a cloud environment? Now the great thing about moving with West in this case is we are a leader in cloud unified communications, is your spending becomes much more predictable. So the West effect here, if you will, is predictability. You can start to decide, okay, I don't have to think about an upgrade from every few years. I don't have to think about changing out a whole bunch of hardware that's going to cost me a bunch of money. It's much more predictable to think about paying as you go as you move to cloud. So that's one thing to consider on the cloud migration, is just how are you going to change from your previous spending patterns to much more of a predictable operating expense payment pattern. The second one is staffing, right? As you have a bunch of people that were carrying and looking after an existing on-prem unified communications environment, the West effect here is going to be you can redeploy those folks, right? You can redeploy some people into other things. Maybe, all the IT people and all the telco people I've ever met always have a to-do list that's a mile long, right? So if you can take some of the things you're working on related to unified communications and outsource those to West, you can redeploy those people onto other things that are also on your to-do list. And then the last one is complexity, right? Complexity, this environment changes quite a bit. There's a lot of new solutions coming down from a lot of different vendors, a lot of different capabilities coming into the market. So really what you can do when you start working with West is saying, I just want to kind of offload all that to you, West. You think about all that complexity. You look at what's coming down the line from a new technology perspective. You figure out what's going to happen with SD-WAN. You figure out what's going to happen with messaging and collaboration. You figure out how some of the new video collaboration stuff works. So if you're looking at spending, you're looking at staffing, you're looking at complexity, by partnering with West, you can basically start moving all of those problems, all of those things over to us, and you can take those resources and deploy them inside your organization and think about your other things you have on your to-do list as one of the IT leaders and one of the communications leaders within your company. So we'd love to chat with you more about your journey on a cloud migration and how we can help.